Hello, 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 and welcome on into the Double RT Boxing Show, the boxing rehab for us boxing junkies. You and me, and all of us. Middle of the week, late, but hey, we're covering Fight Camp Week 3. We can say, I'm going to say, the theme is One Punch fucking Week 3. This is the week uh, I knew the names of Courtney, Conway because of Cheeseman, Welborn. I heard the name Felix Cash. This week 3 was just watching because I'm a boxing junkie. I really had no fight to really say, okay, Courtney and Ball, the woman interest. I'm always down for that, but there was nothing that said, okay, I have to watch this card live. But when I watched it, it was entertaining. It was entertaining, so it's living up to its no easy fights. And the reason why I say one punch theme, this card, looking at these fights, one punch really changed all these fights. Except for Felix Clash and Welborn. Felix Clash was just kind of just put it on them. Starting from the first card, the first fight, Fox and Dockery. Like I said, I didn't know these guys. Didn't know these guys. And judging from the talk and everything, Fox was supposed to do his job, give him some rounds, give him some tough fights because he's been going the distance, and he was taking some punches. Dockery still was having his openings flaws that they said he had before the fight. He's still leaving his chin up in the air, but that one punch, because Fox was doing what he's doing, he was taking the damage, he was going the rounds, but that one, I think it was a straight left hand, that actually just rocked him to the ropes, and that changed the fight. That changed the fight. Then Courtney and Ball, we definitely know what punch changed that fight. Did Courtney do enough to win that fight in the end? Mm, I say her movement, her style is easily more memorable than the actual the punches and clean that lands for Rachel Ball. I thought Rachel Ball did win enough of the end of the round, the later end of the round, the later rounds to secure her victory. You know, that was a one punch changer, and the interesting fight I liked. I say that one. We talk about the Barrett and the Donovan. Donovan was boxing that dude's ass, his ears off, man. He was all over. He was giving Barrett a clinic. You know, freaking Eddie Hearn did it. Eddie Hearn give him props for bigging him up, keeping his head above spirits. In that press post interview, I should say. He's like, hey man, you fucking was losing that fight. You came back to win, regardless of how you did it. You were losing, bro. Stay cool. So he was, because Donovan was boxing the clinic around that dude, just leaving his chin up in the air, and boom, that one punch. He fell flat as fuck. He fell hard, but that one punch was never the same. That one punch ended that one. Well, changed that one, and then Karen Conway and Navid Masori. Motherfucking Conway. That was a pretty nice fight. That was for the Intercontinental too. Throwing hard as fuck. Karen Conway just out there just throwing bombs. Throwing bombs on him. It's going to be interesting to see, because if that's Intercontinental, where are we at here? The WBA 154. WBA 154. That's Rosario and Charlo. And you guys know what the Intercontinental belt does. You guys know. That gets you right there. That gets you Damn. So Kieran Conway. Let's see where he is. Where that belt might have gotten him. 154. Alright, let's see if it gets him in the top 15. Let's see, because he's not there yet. Super welterweight Kieran Conway. Nope. Intercontinental should land him in there and should get him. He should at least take probably Thomas Lamana or Herbert Rondon's spot. You know, figuring. Or he's probably going to take Greg Vendetta if, and hopefully Lara gets him out of there. Then you got Lubin taking on Goucher. So one of those guys, Karen's going to take the spot. Maybe not take that exact spot, but they're going to get bumped out. Someone's getting bumped out and he's coming in. Because when one of those guys lose, if not both of those guys lose a spot, he just got a belt in that ranking, so he's going to definitely enter that. And then you go on to Felix Cash. Like I said, I seen that name on cards. I heard the name through commentary. I never really watched Felix Cash fight. I know I seen cards of him, but I ditch other shit. I let his fights go in the background. Homeboy looks pretty entertaining. Pretty entertaining to watch. You know, he seems like he could throw a pretty good punch selection, punch rate. He just total outworked Welborn. Put the punch value variation on him. Now, I got a little happy when I saw him fight Welborn. Like I said, I didn't know. This is not the first time really watching everyone on this card. Like, it was my eyeball debut of watching him. So I was like, oh shit, Felix Cash is 154. But then I saw that Welborn moved up to fight him. Kind of makes sense why he was getting his ass beat too. But Felix, because then I looked up, okay, if he got the Commonwealth belt, who? Like, obviously they're talking about local shit. They said some name, and I can't remember the name. So I was like, all right, who is the UK top 4 super middleweight? Who can I see this guy in the future with? You know, so I looked him up. Eubank Jr., he's over here. Smith and Williams. Williams trying to do big things. He's what, number 1 for Andrade. So he ain't fighting over damn Cash. Smith, maybe. Well, I gotta remember this is pandemic time, so maybe. But Danny Dingham, and Mark Heffron. I'm trying to remember what's the name they said for the British champion. Is that Mark Heffron? I don't know who they said was the British champion. I'm pretty sure you guys know who the hell I'm talking about more than I'm trying to find out. Let's see, this last person. He's the WBO European middleweight title. Who's this guy? Danny Dingham. Hey, maybe he might fight him. They got him ranked number 5 on BoxRec. I did see Denzel Bentley. Maybe he might fight him. Like that was a pretty introduction to Felix Cash. I liked his punch selection. I liked his work rate. His accuracy seemed pretty well. He seemed to have a pretty good motor. A nice, pretty break him down style. Break him on down. So overall, the card, for a card I had no idea what to expect. Again, fight camp did deliver. It was entertaining. But what I can say for sure, I could definitely say they either they just figured it out and they saw it themselves, or somehow my little ass channel got to them, because my review for week 2 was the fucking camera sucked. It was a stay still camera, at least for the zone. It was just in one corner. I don't know if they had one guy in the corner again, but they made his ass move. He was walking that apron, so he was following the fight. So that was definitely good to see that camera move and give us better angles. Like I said, for me watching that Harper and Jonas fight, once they got parallel to the camera, all you saw was the back. You couldn't see any inside game. At least week 3, when that shit happened, the camera dude walked on the apron, and I was able to see the side. I was able to see, not just fucking guess what was landing. So that was good to see that. And besides that, the fight camp is a cool view. It's a nice venue. It's always looking good. Commentary's good. Fight camp's definitely been interesting. So we're gonna stay tuned in for the week 4 preview and some other breakdowns and other topics as boxing continues. Thank you.